Good morning, students. Today we are in the second chapter of unit Money and Time. In today's class, we will study about how to subtract the money. So subtracting the money is same as addition of money. Subtracting the money is same as subtracting the whole numbers. So let's write some note. So students, subtracting numerals representing money as you subtract decimals. It means subtracting the numbers representing money is same as subtracting the decimal numbers. So let's take some question. So here your question is subtract rupees 45.32 from rupees 67.43, which means we need to subtract rupees 45.32 paisa from rupees 67 and 43 paisa. So students, here you need to be very careful. Subtract rupees 45.32 from rupees 67.43. It means now we have to arrange these two money in a column, and while arranging these two money in a column, we need to consider whether which one amount should be kept above and which one should be kept below. So students, in the case of subtraction, if there is the term from, at that moment we always keep the term which comes after from. The amount or the term or the number which comes after from should be kept at first, whereas the amount which lies before from should be kept below. So विद्यार्थीहरू, सबट्र्याक्टको केसमा यदि फ्रम भन्ने जुन टर्म, सबट्र्याक्सनको केसमा फ्रम भन्ने टर्म छ भने हामीले त्यति बेला फ्रम भन्दा पछाडिको नम्बरलाई माथि राख्ने र फ्रम भन्दा अगाडिको नम्बरलाई तल राख्ने गर्छौं। र हामीले यहाँ हेर्दाखेरि फ्रम भन्दा पछि 67.43 रहेको हुनाले हामीले 67.43 लाई माथि राख्ने र फ्रम भन्दा अगाडि 45.32 रहेको हुनाले 45.32 लाई तल राखेर सबट्र्याक्ट गर्ने। सो स्टुडेन्ट्स, लेट्स परफर्म। Now students, let's subtract, and before subtracting you should keep in your mind that the point, the decimal must lies straight up or vertically straight. So here we are going to subtract from right towards left. So there is 3 minus 2 is 1. Similarly students, 4 minus 3 is also 1. Now we can see decimal. So in the result also we have to keep decimal maintaining straight up, or we have to keep the decimal just below the previous one. हामीले डेसिमल चाहिँ माथिको डेसिमलको लाइनमै राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ स्टुडेन्ट्स, सिधै राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। Now 7 minus 5 it's 2. Similarly 6 minus 4 it's also 2. So rupees. So in this way students, if we subtract rupees 45.32 from rupees 67.43, then our result will be rupees 22.11, which means rupees 22 and 11 paisa. Now students, let's move towards another question. Now students, question is subtract rupees 84.65 from rupees 200, which means we have to subtract rupees 84 and 65 paisa from rupees 200. So as I have already explained about whether which amount should be kept first. So students, here we are going to keep rupees 200 above and rupees 84.65 below. Now students, we can see there is no decimal in 200. Now you need to keep one thing in your mind. Always the decimal of the whole number always lies just after ones place. कुनै पनि होल नम्बरको डेसिमल भनेको वान्स प्लेसको ठिक पछाडि हुन्छ स्टुडेन्ट्स। भनेको अर्थ यो वान्स प्लेस भयो भने यसको ठिक पछाडि। If I write 5, then its decimal will be here. If I say 6, its decimal will be just after ones place. So now students, let's keep another number, another amount, that is before writing let's maintain decimal. So before decimal there is 4, before decimal there is 4, and before 4 there is 8. Now students, after decimal here it is 6, and after 6 it is 5. Now students, we can see there is nothing in the decimal part here. So whenever there is nothing in decimal part, we can replace 0. Whenever there is nothing in decimal part, we can replace 0 students. यदि डेसिमल पार्टमा केही छैन भने हामीले 0 राख्न पाइन्छ. Now let's subtract. Now students, here we can see above there is 0 and below there is 5, which means subtraction is impossible. Now we need to take borrow. We need to take borrow near ones place. Near ones place there is tens. So tens itself is 0. Tens cannot give borrow to ones. Now again we have to see further place. Now we have to move towards whole part. So there is again 0. We cannot borrow. Now again we have to move forward. Again there is 0. We cannot take borrow. Now again we have to move forward. There is 2. Now we can take borrow. So we can take borrow. So if we take borrow, it remains here 1. Now it becomes 10. Now similarly 10 will give borrow to this 0. This 0 becomes 10. This becomes 9. Now similarly this 10 gives borrow to this 0. This becomes 10 and this becomes 9. Now similarly this 10 will give borrow to this. It becomes 10, whereas it becomes 9. So now students, let's subtract. Now 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. Now decimal, we have to write decimal, maintaining the vertical line. Now similarly 9 minus 4 is 5. And similarly 9 minus 8 is 1. Now it is 1 rupees. So students, here we have got subtracting 84 rupees 65 paisa from rupees 200. We have got rupees 115 and 35 paisa. So students, hope you have understood today's class very well. Now I would like to give some questions as a homework. So students, here I have provided you 4 questions as a homework. Hope you will complete it. So till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.